Hello GearFacts friends! Today I am looking at a little mixer. It looks like a Behringer Xenix 502 or 302 or whatever it is, but it's not. It's actually an imitation of the imitator. It comes from Digitech, and that's not the big American brand, that's the Digitech brand that's sold in J-Car stores here in Australia. This is the first time I've used it, so what we're going to do is go through the whole setup process. I'm going to test this little mixer light that goes in the XLR just to see how the phantom power is functioning, and we'll go out of the Yamaha PSR into the computer and see what quality of waveform we get from that. Before I get right into it though, just a little bit of an inspection. I do notice how these dials right here, I don't know how well you can see that there, but they're not really centered on the print, on the actual unit. So that could just be the printing that's a little bit out of position, or worse still, the electronics underneath are installed in a position that's not terribly well aligned. But having said that, everything feels pretty good. They're reasonably, there's a bit of give in those, but that's not bad. All the dials feel like good quality components. A little bit of scratch in that one as you turn it, but it's a very low cost item, so obviously you can't expect miracles. It's clearly designed for home use, so let's get in and see how this setup goes. A lot of background noise there. We'll have to make some changes. I'll start by turning the keyboard down because the level was up on nearly 3/4, so we'll go maybe a little bit less than halfway. And let's take a closer look here. We've got tape to main mix, that's our tape input there, so the signal is definitely coming through. Now see, we've got line 1 and line 2 here. Line 1 seems to be XLR, line 2 is these RCA inputs, so maybe I should actually switch over to those, because I'd say the tape one is just a line level input and it'll reproduce whatever comes into it without any input from these other controls. So now that we're on line 2, I think I switch this to line, take the tape off because we don't need any input from there. Now I have access to some equalization here and some panning. I'll center all of them, and the amount of gain. So I'll reduce that. I don't think this gain control will affect anything on line 2, but I'm going to turn it to 0 anyway just to be safe. And I'll do the same recording again, but I won't film it, we'll just skip straight through, and this is the result. Okay, well as you can see, virtually identical, heaps of background noise still. So 5 minutes on with tweaking a few of the levels and things like that, I'm finding, disappointingly guys, that I'm still getting a big fat line of noise there. This is with the instrument at 0 decibels, volume knob right on 0, and all of the level controls right down to 0 on the actual mixer, so it doesn't bode well when you're still getting noise. So I've tried pretty much, well, I have tried every possible configuration of volume, input, output, equalization, those kinds of things. The only thing I haven't tried is one last USB socket. So in fairness, I'm going to try that out, and if we can't get a clean recording, then this is a fail.
30 seconds later.
Nope, as you can see here, I'm varying my levels, and all the way through I'm getting this line of noise. So it's back to the supplier for this one, GearFacts friends. You know, I really hate to give a bad review for a product, but given what we've seen with this demonstration here and the amount that we've tried to make it work, this is a really genuinely poor quality thing. Just 1/3 time I'm going to say it's not American Digitech, it's some other Digitech. This is the brand logo, and it's in no way associated with the awesome guitar pedal company Digitech. Anyway, that's it for GearFacts today. A disappointing one. I look forward to seeing you on the next review, everyone. See you next time.